So, hello everyone. So today I'm going to make my monthly video where I tell you guys about all the videos that I plan for the month. And today I'll be talking about my July videos planned. Now one thing I should mention is that like last month's video for June, this video is very late since I was originally supposed to make this video at the beginning of the month, but unfortunately, like usual, not like usual, but pretty much like last month, this video, like I mentioned, is coming out very late. And like I said, and I'm sorry about that. Like I said, one thing I should mention is that if you noticed recently, I've been like slowing down on videos, which I plan to make a video talking about that soon at some point about addressing why I've been slowing down. But well, for now, the only thing I can say is that, well, for one, since I graduated from high school, which by the way, it's another video I've been meaning to make since last month as well. But don't worry, I'll get to that at some point. But anyways, like I said, I figured I mentioned that, so that's what we're gonna share. So like I said, so right off the bat, that's two videos that you guys can expect to see. One of them being my graduation video, and another one is me addressing why I've been like slowing down on videos. But like I said, that's one of the things is, well, since I graduated, but I'll talk more about reasons in that video. So that's pretty much, yeah. So speaking of videos, one thing I should mention is that even though I've been slowing down, I plan to get back to what I've been doing. Like, since for people that don't remember, before I started like slowing down on videos, since the beginning of summer, I've been like slowing down on videos. But before summer of this year, I would pretty much upload every day of every week, which I'm honestly impressed I managed to keep that up. And I'm honestly impressed that now is the only time where I decided to like slow down a bit. I mean, I don't mind slowing down since I feel like that's good for me, like slowing down a bit. But usually I wouldn't slow down this much with videos. But don't worry, soon enough I plan to get back to what I've been doing, like uploading it like every day. And who knows, maybe I might do this again where I take some breaks. But the main thing I'm trying to say is that soon enough I'll get back to uploading more. And speaking of uploading more, the videos I plan to upload are the ones I'll talk about in this video. Now I'll talk about the usual videos that I usually talk about in these videos. The usual videos I usually talk about in these videos being, well, projects, which I'm here to talk about now. The main projects I'll be talking about, of course, are redubs. So let's talk about them, shall we? Now, one thing I should mention is that you guys should know by now, whenever I announce a project, I'm determined to get it done, no matter what. I don't like to cancel projects, but when I promise you guys a project, I'm gonna keep that promise no matter what. And even though it takes time, I'm willing to put in that time and willing to put in that effort. Even if some of my projects don't turn out the best, like I said, as long as I get them done for you guys, that's all I care about. Like I said, say so share. I just figured I mentioned that. Say so share. So the main redubs that I'm here to talk about is my new redub series for Tom's Redubs and my Tugs Redub series. I cannot tell you how long I've been talking about those two that I had planned but still aren't out yet. They were going to be out. They were going to be out last month to start, and then this month I was going to make my 4th of July redubs, which by the way I still plan to make those. So don't you worry. Like I said, I figured I mentioned that. So I still plan to share. As for other redubs, I plan to make more of my Suction Cup Man redubs, and I plan to start my Mike and Zach redub series, as well as other redubs. There's some other random redubs I plan to make as well. Speaking of redubs, I also plan to announce a couple more redubs, but that's about it for now. I don't know how many I'll announce for now. I only plan to announce a couple more for now, and then put it on share. Speaking of other announcements, I plan to announce a couple other projects that aren't related to redubs like usual as well. And speaking of projects, I plan to make my series again. Like I said, pretty much my main series I'm focusing on now is Trackmaster Sodor. And speaking of which, episode 2 of that should be out soon, since that's another thing I've been doing in my spare time when I haven't been uploading videos. I've been focusing on scripts more frequently, and let's say I got a lot of them done. Like I said, but of course, given me, I still got time to work on scripts. And speaking of scripts, I'm not done with them yet. Like I said, I'm never done with scripts. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I should mention is that whenever I announce a project, scripts usually take a while as well. But like I said, that's one thing I've been doing in my free time ever since summer started as well. Is I've been trying to work on scripts so that way I can get projects out faster. And pretty much, yeah, like I said. So I figured I'd mention that as well. So that's pretty much, yeah. Also, before we move on, I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself a lot. I just figured I'd mention that about I figured I'd mention that about that, so let's open a share. Speaking of projects, some other projects I'll quickly mention is some movies. Now, 2 movie scripts that I did finish a while back is Boko's Search and Jordan's Origins, which those are the 2 main movies I plan to focus on. Even though, of course, earlier this year there were some other movies I plan to focus on, but for right now, all the movies and short films I plan to make this year, I still plan to make them. But for right now, since Boko's Search and Jordan's Origins are 2 of the main movies that I've done for, well, scripts wise, that's why I plan to focus on those 2, and plus the majority of those, and plus those 2 movies in particular, everyone has their lines done for. So that's what I'm putting on share. So you guys can look forward to that too as well. So that's what I'm putting on share. The only thing I need to do is I need to film them. Boko's Search I actually did start filming a while back, but some of the scenes I need to redo. And for Jordan's Origins, I haven't been able to film that one yet. But actually no, I take it back. I did start filming. I did film one scene, and that was involving a human bird scene. However, the scenes with human birds, I still plan to keep, except for one scene, which happens to be a dream scene. But the only reason why I might say about cutting that part out of the movie is just because, well, it's like hard to say, but I figured I'd mention that. But I'll think about if I want to cut that part out of the movie or not. Anyways, like I said, that's pretty much only 2 movies that aren't read-ups that I can think of, as well as for series. But of course, one thing I should mention is that I do plan to focus on my other series as well as my other movies and short films. But for right now, for series, I plan to focus on Trackman Sodor. There we go. That was the one. And I plan to focus on Boko's Search and Jordan's Origins for movies. So Boko's Search and Jordan's Origins are the 2 main movies I want to focus on. So that's what I figured I mentioned that. So that's what So that's enough about the movies and short films. So anyways, that's enough about those projects, and I'll talk about some other projects. So pretty much some other projects I plan to focus on is, of course, Robot vs. Train and Percy and the Cleaner. Now, pretty much for those of you who don't know, those are 2 other projects that I announced a while back. And by the way, I just want to mention one more time that Percy and the Cleaner is made by my friend Ashton M, and recently he made a video about a narration for it. So even though when I announced the adaptation for it, I put my own characters, well, not my own characters, but my own cast in there. But like what I'm trying to say is that I might see about using the narration that Ashton made. And Ashton, if you happen to be watching this, I just want to mention one more time that I'm giving you credit for your project since, well, it's his project after all. I just figured I would try to adapt it. Anyways, moving on, I figured I'd mention that. So now let's talk about some other videos. These next videos I'll talk about are pretty much some of the random ones. These first 2 ones are not, well, they aren't really random, but but of course, if you know me, I made a lot of them, and them being shoutouts. So I plan to get back to making shoutouts Saturday and Sunday again at some point. I don't know when exactly, but that's another thing I've been slowing down on as well, is shoutout videos. I've honestly lost track of which episode I'm on for both of those 2, but if I remember, then I'll get back to making them. And pretty much, yeah. Speaking of other videos, I plan to get back to making some more meme videos. I plan to make another Roblox meme video and another meme video about me and my friends. About mainly my friends, since in those meme videos about my friends, I usually don't put myself in them, but the Roblox one, I do put myself in them, but you get what I mean. And I also plan to make some other random meme videos as well. I was planning to make a meme compilation at some point. I might see if I'm still making that, I don't know. Speaking of other videos, I plan to make some singing videos of me doing covers of songs. So that's open, yeah, like I said, song covers. I think that'd be pretty cool, since I saw that my friend Will, I saw that my friend Will, I saw that he's been doing a lot of covers, and I figured, hey, why don't I give that a try for myself? You know what I'm saying? So that's open up, yeah. Like I said, I figured I'd mention that. So that's open up, yeah. Also, I plan to make some more lines videos for people, of course. So that's another thing you can look forward to. And of course, like usual, I plan to make more characters available for videos, and more lines needed for projects. And speaking of projects, I plan to make more of those upcoming project and upcoming read-up videos. I also plan to make another video soon, basically. Well, I don't know when, but soon I plan to make a video about Thomas Adams that I want to get, since I saw, pretty much a guy recently I watched. So, I forgot what the guy's name was, but the guy that I watched recently, he basically made a video about Thomas Adams that he wanted to get, and I figured, hey, why don't I give that a try? Since there is a couple Thomas Adams I still want to get in the future, but I just figured I'd mention that, so pretty much, yeah. There's also another video I plan to make, but forgot what it was called exactly, but I forgot honestly though. But I just figured to mention that. It's just open that show. Last but not least, the final videos I plan to talk about is I plan to make some videos about me reading Thomas stories that I got recently, and I also plan to finally make more collection videos. The main collection videos I plan to make is my updated All Engines Go stuffed animal collection, or plush collection, whatever you want to call it. I plan to make my Bluey collection video. I plan to do a knockoff Thomas Friends collection video, and besides that, that's pretty much the only 3 collection videos I can think of off the top of my head that I plan to make. And pretty much, like I said, I forgot to mention that, so pretty much, So anyways, to wrap up this video, there's a couple things I want to mention. The first thing is that any videos that I missed in this video, I still plan to make either way. But like I said, if I want to, I'll make a follow-up video to this if I want to, basically talking about some other videos that I didn't talk about in this video that I planned for the month. Second thing I'll mention is that I'm sorry if I was repeating myself a bit, like I said, and I'm sorry for rambling on for so long. Like I said, I figured I'd mention that, so it's a pretty show. And the third thing I'll mention, like I said, the third and final thing I'll mention is that I'm sorry if I accidentally said something bad by mistake. Like I said, sometimes I get my words mixed up, and sometimes I accidentally say things. But like I said, well, actually no, I don't usually accidentally say things, but I always like to mention that as well, just in case I do happen to accidentally say something. But you get what I mean. Anyways, like I said, I figured I'd mention that. So that's pretty much So with all that out of the way, that's pretty much all I want to say. So that's pretty much So anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching, and bye everyone. Bye.